What's up, everyone, and welcome to this inaugural episode of Farming Simulator 17. Now, let's just excuse me, let's get underway. So, there's a couple things I want to change here. I'm going to turn off lime for now. We'll leave weeds on. I think that's good. Oh, here, let's change our, since this is going to be our game. Oh, let's do it without the caps on, huh? Awesome. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, I'll show you what you start with on this map. It's a sweet old Fiat 1300 DT. You've got your Amazon D830. You've got your, what is this? It's a tiller. We got our tipper, and we've got our Case 7210, as well as our New Holland TX32. Now, I'm going to do things a little bit differently here. Oh, we have our little 1978 Lizard pickup too. This thing sounds like a beast. Oh, listen to that, eh? That's awesome. So yeah, we're going to do things a little bit different here. And I am going to sell everything. Everything but my pickup, at least. You can see the menu is very different. Okay, that's everything but the pickup. Now we're going to go and borrow. I have to spam the space bar here. I'm going to borrow as much money as we can. Now, we could borrow more in 19 than we could with 17. And what I'm doing here is going to make all kinds of sense in a few minutes. I tested it off recording to make sure it was going to work out and not make a fool of me. And it worked. Barely, but it worked. So now we're going to go buy some new equipment. So, as you can see, the menu's different. Let's start off buying the biggest John Deere we can. Where's it at? 8R. We're gonna the coolest part is look at this. You can, I mean, you can go all around the tractor. That's pretty awesome. So we're going to go with the 8400R engine. Yes, please. Now we need a tipper. I'm going to go with this one here. We'll just not modify that. Oh, darn it. I wanted to modify the tires. Like street tires. Oh well, it's too late. We could do that later. What else do we need? Need a harvester. There's a good old John Deere. I don't want twin wheels, just regular wheels. We need a sour. I'm going to go with the one you guys know. I really like this sour. I used it in 17 quite a lot. What do we need now? Come on, think. Oh, we need a header for our John Deere. Get this big boy here. And now we need some seed. You can see there's, we'll get into the differences later. be enough. Alright, we're down to 650 bucks. So let's get underway. Here's our new... Sweet. Oh, listen to that baby purr. So we'll get this stuff all hooked up. We will get it over to the farm, and then we'll be back. Alright, so we got everything to the farm. So we start off, as you can see, with 2 fields, and I'll also say, as you can see, the mini-map pretty much the same. Now this is, I did just point out this is not even close to a how-to video. Why won't it let me get in my harvester? So I'm not going to go through all of the functions of the game, just how we're playing it, and we'll do a tutorial series like I had started to do with 17. So what we're going to do to start with is we are going to harvest this field, and then we're going to plant soybeans. This thing is so tippy with this big monster header on it. So we're just going to hire a worker for this. Check it out. Pretty sweet interior. John Deere. So I'll point out right away, I'm enjoying Farming Simulator 19 so far. I know that, you know, we had talked about this game prior to its release, but I decided what the hell. I waited, and I told you guys I was going to wait, which I did one day, and I started seeing the videos come out, and I thought, hey, it's a big enough of an improvement. Now, one thing we need to make very clear is, I know I was concerned, for good reason, about any improvements being just mods that we already had added to the game, which pretty much that's what it is. I mean, there's exceptions. There's new stuff, but you know, like crop destruction and stuff like that. Just mods that we already had. Let's see what's going for some money. You know what, let's take some soybeans over to the harbor. Let that fill up. So yeah, we do have some new crops. We've got oats, and we've got cotton. That's pretty sweet. We've got some harvesters. Probably the biggest reason why I went ahead and purchased the game is because I'll show you right here real quick. Now you have placeable animal pins: chicken coop, cow, horse, pig, sheep, large and small of all of those. So yeah, but that's just cool. You know, I've wanted to. I mean, anybody that's followed my FS19 series for any time, you know that's something that I've mentioned wanting is I want to be able to build my pins where I want them, not where they want them. So yeah, we could do that now. So it's probably also important to note that FS 2019 is going to take over the FS17 series on the YouTube channel for right now. I mean, if you guys squawk enough over the FS17 videos, then we'll keep doing those. But for now, 19 is going to take the reins, so to speak. I just want to sell this off so I can get a little bit more money in the bank. I've only got $588. So one thing I'm a little not happy about, I guess, is I don't feel like the game was finished. There's so many things, so many little bugs that it's just kind of annoying, you know? I made $31,553, and that's why we grow soybeans, or at least use them for money makers. Anyway, yeah, I feel like it was maybe rushed. I mean, I don't know how, but any other way to say it, really. I feel like it was rushed. I've had to reset my wheel. Oh shoot! Trains. That's right. The trains move on their own. That's one thing that don't honk at me. That's one thing we had in a few of the earlier FS17 videos, but of course it was a mod, like I said. Look at a few of the new things, and this is just like an introductory episode. I'm not sure how long it's going to be or any of that. So it's probably important to note too that this map does not come with the game. It is a free mod from the mod hub. All the mods I have installed right now are only Giants mods, with the exception of the John Deere Gator. I apologize, I don't remember who created that, but that's the only non-Giants mod that I have right now. What's he doing? Got to get him emptied out. He's almost full, and then we can move on. So those are the two fields we own. The one on the left, field number 1, and the one on the right, field number 2. At least get him emptied out enough to finish this field. Don't always see a truck unloading a harvester, do you? Especially a 1978 Lizard pickup. I kind of like this truck. It's the year I was born, 1978. Hey, 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 speed up, buddy. That's plenty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest this field. We're going to save all this stuff on the ground here. I gotta buy a, can I afford one yet? We need to buy a loading wagon. Ooh, 46,000. No, we cannot afford one yet. And we'll get this guy started on planting this next field. I'll go ahead and hire a worker here too. Look at this beautiful interior in this one too. It's very similar, almost identical to the harvester. Pretty sweet, huh? I like it. So we'll get a worker hired here. Get this field planted with soybeans. And then what I'm going to do, off recording obviously, is I'm going to harvest this field. Then I'm going to go buy a loading wagon, clean up that other field. And then I should be able to plant and harvest both with the seeds. Like I said, I've tested this to make sure I wasn't going to look like an idiot. I should be able to plant them both, harvest them both, and that should make us sitting pretty, about 100,000 in the bank. So yeah, yeah, great. Finished emptying this guy out. So let's look at some stuff, some new stuff. Okay, first of all, okay, so the vanilla game comes with the sugarcane technology, which was a DLC in the last one, in 17. So the stuff I'll just go through here really quick. You can pause at any time. Your tractors are segregated into three, small, medium, and large. You don't get to the John Deeres, which I know is what everybody's excited for, or a lot of people. But you don't get to the John Deeres till the medium, and then obviously the large. And you're going to notice, I'll warn you right now, there's stuff missing. Here's a new truck. It's pretty awesome. I think that's the same old one. I'm not sure. That's a new one. That's part of the sugarcane technology and this map, which again was a DLC. Oh, I didn't know there was two John Deere Gators, or sorry, harvesters. I believe here, other than the John Deere, I think this Agco harvester is the only new one. I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Forestry, you got some new stuff. You got this TGX 26.640 with the crane on it. Come on, I don't know why it takes so long to load. So it's pretty cool. Got the Jaybird colors. Yeah, it's pretty neat. The Komatsu, that log loader, that's new. We've got a Komatsu harvester, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see, sugarcane. We've been through that kind of. Oh, forklift. we get a forklift now. Komatsu, or I'm sorry, a Manitou forklift. That's pretty awesome. I'm definitely going to be buying a few of these guys. Cars, all new cars. Like I said, the John Deere Gator is the only non-Giants mod that I have on here. You'll notice the big telehandler's gone, and there's several things. You know, that there's just several things. There's your cotton that aren't included, but Giants has added them as mods. Which, well, for example, this harvester, this 1660 axial flow, this was in the vanilla game in 17, and it didn't come with 19. But the day I bought it, there were several vehicles, including let's see, small tractors, I think. Yeah, these three that were all included in the original game. They were all added as mods by Giants. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure they'll add more. What do we got here? There's not really much new going on. I mean, you've got your cotton picker-uppers to collect your cotton bales, your I mean, we've got some new trailers. So I think that one were the only ones in 17. Now we got much larger 36 head of cattle or sheep or pigs or whatever. You need this for the horses, though. So yeah, not a ton new when it comes to this stuff. It is separated a little bit, which I don't like. The way, like the, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, and I haven't played with all of it yet, so we'll get to that. So new here, you can buy pig food, horse food, chicken food, seeds as always, solid fertilizer, lime bag, which is new. Under pallets, you've got an herbicide tank, which is for killing the weeds, obviously. And then the same stuff as 17. And now in 19, you can buy bales, which, again, was a mod in 17. Oops. Oh, half the time you hit that, it saves. We weren't there, we were right here. What am I thinking? So over here, we've been through this. The dog house, I haven't played with that really yet. I'm going to. You've got all these pins that you can get, which are pretty awesome. I wish I could show you. Oh, I can. So just for example, you could place them. So that's pretty awesome. Miscellaneous, kind of the general same stuff with a little, like the workshop and the water station, a little different look to them. Silos, yep, there it is. Haven't played much with those. Decoration, I'm not sure why we would pay $200 for a sandcastle. Whatever. Sheds, this is pretty cool. This big shed that came with this platinum edition is now placeable. And farmhouses, same thing. The farmhouse, I don't have enough money, so it won't let me. So yeah, pretty cool. So I think that's going to do it for this first inaugural episode of Farming Simulator 19. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to grind out a few fields here and get some money in the bank, and then have fun with it. I think I'll probably post this before Tuesday, maybe. Well, it's Saturday now. I might post it today if I get to it, if I have enough time to edit and render and upload and all that stuff. But anyway, you guys have yourself a wonderful day. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a million for watching, everyone.